Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Tony Edwards, coach of Salem Tigers, trying to get some games in. The weather just hasn't cooperated very much. And, Coach, we all know that baseball is such a compact season that all of a sudden you're looking at makeup games. Now we're pushing them already into May. This could get really kind of testy down the stretch, can't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Anytime you get to April, you're expecting rainfall. Living in Missouri, you don't ever know what you're going to get. You could get sunny in the 70 and cloudy in upper 40s for a week's time. So, yeah, it's kind of a grind. It's kind of frustrating, but everybody's kind of going through it right now. So, we just got to push forward and take it game by game and, keep working on our fundamentals and see what happens.
Tigers coming off that loss to Licking, a lot of wind blowing out to left center field, and I'll give the Wildcats credit when they had the opportunity to lift that ball that way, Coach. They took advantage of it, and all of a sudden your score can get racked up in a big hurry, can't it?
Yes, it can. I was talking to the players before the game even started. I said, guys, we're looking at a 30-mile-an-hour wind blowing out. I told the pitchers, I said, we got to keep the ball down, just try to focus on putting the ball in play. A game like that where there's a lot of wind blowing can get in the kid's head pretty easily, both from a offensive standpoint and a pitcher defensive standpoint. So a game like that, you just got to tell your players, let the game come to you. Don't do too much. Don't change your swing. If you strike the ball hard and well, it'll carry on its own. So Licking did a good job of that. We didn't. We made a lot of key fundamental mistakes again on defense, and they capitalized and was able to lift the ball when we weren't able to hit the ball well. So, yeah, it was a tough loss. Like I said, Licking's a good team, and it's something we've got to try to fix and kind of overcome the adversity some and just keep working.
Coach, when you have really good hitting teams like we faced the Owensville Dutchmen and their first 5-6 guys, all good hitters, Licking the same way, and they get 3 outs in an inning, and if you give them 4 or 5 or 6, boy, it seems like those great hitters, they're right back at the top of the order again. You're facing them again, and always in a key situation. And it just makes your pitcher have to work that much harder when you commit errors or you make maybe a bit of a blunder out there to where you don't get the out and you should have had the out. Coach, when you start looking at that, it just wears a guy out. And you can see pitchers get frazzled out there when they're anticipating that out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. When you face good teams, you can't afford to give him 3 or 4 or 5 outs, an inning when, he should have had a double play or he should have made a routine pop-up or something. But, yeah, if you, walk, like a number 9 hitter and bring the top of the order up, like you said, that's just you're just begging for disaster. So that's things we've got to fix, things we got to work on as a team, and, just try to minimize the mental mistake and physical mistakes on the field, and force good teams to make good outs and not give them easy ones. So yeah.
Well, we're supposed to be in SCA play yesterday at Kabul. That game was postponed due to the wet grounds in Kabul. That will be made up, by the way, on the 28th of this month. But today you face an old nemesis in the St. James Tigers. St. James and Salem Tigers have had some knockdown, drag-out battles. Either they have 2-1 games or it seems like they have 10-9 games. But whatever it is, it's always a very, very competitive game. And this game is supposedly going to be at St. James. We're going to hold it at home, Coach.
That's right. Yeah, we had a talk with St. James today, and they said their field was just not really quite playable, and we offered to have it here today. We was able to get our field ready, and St. James graciously accepted. So, we're going to be playing here today against the Tigers. And, yeah, like you said, the games we always play against St. James, they're always close ball games. St. James is always a pretty good ball club. They're always pretty good at all 3 phases of the game. They usually do a good job of hitting the ball, putting it in play. Pitchers do a good job throwing strikes, and, they're pretty good at making the routine plays. So I don't really expect anything less of that today. I know the last couple of games, they're on a win streak. I think they won the last two. They played Newburgh and played New Haven and beat them pretty good. They've kind of started their season like us. They lost a few at the beginning and then won a couple here lately. So yeah, they're playing some good baseball right now. So we've definitely got to be on our toes today, and we'll just try to hit the baseball and make the routine play. So it should be a good one.
So you've had a week off, and some of those days, obviously, you couldn't even practice outside. You've had a few practices outside here in the last couple of days, which our field has actually been in very good shape. Could have played that Kabul game here, didn't get a chance to do that. But, Coach, all the timing that it took to get those guys ready to go. You had the tournament, you come back, you got 3 games, and then you got 2 quick games, and now all of a sudden it's a week between games. And that really does affect a guy early on in the season, especially because you were just starting to get all that timing in.
Yeah, you're right. It's tough on any player in any sport, to be honest with you. When you're starting to kind of get into a groove, pitching started looking pretty good. We were putting the ball in play a little bit. And when you have that week off, you kind of start losing focus, and that's hard for a coach. Try to keep kids positive frame of mind, kind of keep their wits within themselves, and just making sure they're mentally ready. And we all know the game of baseball. I preach this to my players all the time. That the game of baseball is, it's 90% mental, 10% physical, and it can eat you up in a hurry. So, yeah, trying to keep these kids. Positive frame of mind, just kind of keeping with it. It really is a struggle with the rain and all that. But we had a good practice yesterday. We came out, worked a lot of defensive fundamentals, hit the baseball around a little bit, and all around timing looked pretty good. So I'm hoping for a good showing today. And
you were out there practicing on Sunday as well, right, Coach?
That is correct, yes. Yeah, we were practicing on Sunday as well. So getting these days in, being outside certainly has helped. Catching a few breaks like we have, and these kids are ready to play baseball. I know we are, but yeah, they're excited. They're ready to try to get the ball rolling because basically after this week we're going to be playing 3 or 4 days a week, so there's really no resting. So hopefully we can continue to catch a break with the weather here from now on out and play some good baseball.
All right, Coach. Without further ado, let's get to that baseball game like you were alluding to, and that the Tigers take on the Tigers in a cat match. Good luck, Coach, today against St. James.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned, Tony. I appreciate that, my friends. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Tiger Baseball. It is coming up next.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
It's time for Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media. Brought to you by Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Willie Strader Agent, The Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance Cameron Irway Agent, Magic Herbs, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties Incorporated, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Wilson's Mortuary, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Angry Bear Arms. And now it's time for Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.
And we welcome you to Salem High School Baseball Field Complex as the Salem Tigers and St. James Tigers will battle it out today. Great looking field out there. Very nice and in good condition. St. James Field today, a little bit on the damp side. So they moved the game here to Salem, and we're bringing it to you here on KSMO Media. Glad that you're here. And earlier today, the Cardinals defeated Miami 7-0 as they get ready for the regular season Thursday afternoon. We'll have that game on KSMO Radio Thursday afternoon. The Cardinals broadcast on KSMO, though, will only be limited to the radio side. The media side, that night we'll have a Salem Tiger baseball against the Willow Springs Bears here from the Salem High School Field Complex. So kind of a SCA starter on Thursday is what we're anticipating. Wanted to get that underway with Kabul on Monday. That did not happen. The Bulldogs elected not to come to Salem to play that game, and so that's been rescheduled now for April the 28th. Going to be a very busy end of the month of April and into May. You can just tell it because there's going to be a lot of games played with all this moisture we have had. So be prepared for that. So in this game between St. James and Salem, it'll be the St. James Tigers as the home team. The Salem Tigers on their own field will be a visitor. As they talk about it right now, go over the ground rules here. We got to, sometimes people forget you only visit a place once every 2 years. Need to be refreshed a little bit. As Coach Edwards out there described to us earlier today, he goes, the field right now is in probably the best shape it's been all spring long. And so good that we are getting ready to play this game here this afternoon. So the Salem Tigers will be home to face the Willow Springs Bears. That will be on Thursday afternoon. Also the Salem Lady Softball Tigers, who are at Dixon tonight, will be home to face the Thayer Lady Bobcats at the Salem City Park. So it's going to be a busy time. Don't forget the tennis invitational tomorrow morning at 10 at the Salem City Park. So you got all kinds of different things going on. Give you an opportunity to visit and check out and see what the Salem Tiger kids are doing athletic-wise here during the spring. Well, today was that weird day. You're going to take the ACT, or you get to go pick up trash and move food or whatever else that they kind of have you on board for. And I know Coach Reardon was saying he was down in Montauk picking up twigs and sticks, and Nick was over there at Shepherd's Nook. I tell you got to love the dedication. The kids get out there and probably see something they've never seen before. So hopefully it's an education one way or the other for these youngins. It's always a good time to get out there. And usually, like today, day was pretty good. By the time the afternoon came around, lots of sunshine, nice and warm. So as we get ready for them to get this game started, they're still going over the ground rules. Some questions about the out of bounds and the lines. See, there are two lines that go down the side. One where the fence is and would have extended. That's the out of bounds line. The other line is the in play line, fair territory and foul territory. That's down both the left field and the right field lines. And if you do cross the bag or cross the line while you're carrying the ball, it is legally going out of play. So if you catch it and you go there, the runner on first or second or third would get an extra base. They get to go if you step out of bounds. So you have to watch those things. Those are some of the ground rules that they've had here, that every field is a little bit different. Many fields do not have that area where you can kind of overrun the ball and go out of bounds. Salem is one that does, in order for them to have a little warm-up area on the side. So wanted if they get those rules straightened out there so everybody has an idea. And there's usually a couple questions about that. If the ball's thrown out that way, or if it hits and goes out that way, is it out of, is it a dead ball, etc. So usually it's a pretty good time. So they're getting about ready to start the lineups here. We're going to give you those lineups as well as the coaches go back to their dugouts before the national anthem. For the St. James Tigers, it'll be Dylan Schott. He's the starting pitcher today for the St. James Tigers, who are the home team. Doing the catching today for them will be Zach Keene. Riley Williams will be playing left field. He'll be batting second. Brendan Pearson will be at shortstop. He will be batting third. Aiden Moffitt will be at first base. Charlie Pruitt will be at second. He'll be batting fifth. James Perkins out in center field bats eighth. Leighton Elliott will be the DH for the game. And then Aaron Skaggs will be at third base. And as I mentioned, Zach King will do the catching. He'll be batting in the ninth spot. Cameron Pankey will be in right field. And so with the Salem Tigers, they are the visitors today on the scoreboard. Corbin Baron will be leading it off. He'll be out in center today. Trethen Richter will be at second base. He'll be batting second. Garrett Connell at shortstop batting third. Colin Haven in right field batting fourth. Jimmy Barton batting fifth. He'll be in left field. Caden DuBois at third base batting sixth. Hayden Sanders doing the catching batting seventh. Branson Crocker on the hill for the Salem Tigers today batting eighth. And Wyatt Martin at first base. He'll be batting ninth. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll take a 90-second break and return for Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
On a great afternoon, a few clouds, a little bit of sun, outstanding afternoon temperature-wise, great day for baseball. Hope you have a chance to come on out and enjoy the game today. Salem Tigers, St. James Tigers, always a good matchup. As we're watching the St. James Tigers, Dylan Schott warm up here. He's got his catcher, Zach Keene, out that way. As we look at the infield, Aiden Moffitt over at first base. Charlie Pruitt at second. At third base, it is Aaron Skaggs. And at shortstop, Brendan Pearson. In left field, Riley Williams. In center, it'll be James Perkins. And in right field, it's Cameron Pankey. So watching this youngster, Dylan Schott, warm up. A lot of off-speed pitches he has thrown. I'm not sure, just trying to get a good feel for that ball, or if he's trying to just check out the mound. A lot of times they do that. It's the off-speed pitch that they have the trouble with. And I'm sure he'll throw a fastball, which he does right there in the dirt. Good scoop up there by Keene. So the Tigers will send up, the Tigers of Salem, that is, Corbin Baron. He'll be leading it off today. Where's number 20? He'll be batting from the left side. Trethen Richter will be batting second. Batting from the right side. And Garrett Connell, he'll be batting third. And he'll also be batting from the right side. St. James uniforms, they have the black jerseys with the red and white stripes on the sleeve. Also the red and white letters and numbers saying Tigers across the chest, and then the number of the uniform. They have white pants on with the stripe down the side. As Schott warming up, not too happy with some of his pitches here lately to Keene, and kind of shaking his own head. He has a couple more to go. So the Salem Tigers, they will have their gray pants on with the Carolina blue base of the uniform on the chest and back. On the shoulder caps and down to the mid-chest, it's the navy blue. White Salem numbers and letters with the blue and white, navy blue and white stripe just below the lettering on the front chest. They have the Carolina blue helmets and the navy blue pinstripe that goes down the side, or piping as they call it. So Corbin Baron will stand in. We're ready to play some baseball. You know, it's been a week. whole week since we played. Don't have the wind that we did at Licking that day. Man, that wind was blowing and blowing out. So were the balls going out for Licking that day. They got them up in the wind. First pitch is a strike to Corbin Baron. Baron, left-handed batter, watched Dylan's shot. Throw that one in slow, and slower, all the same pitch. They give Barry just a little bit of left center field. As shot brings in the next one. That's a little bit low and outside. 1-1. Shot, right-hander, not a very big guy. Infield fairly straight away, cheating in a little bit at second base for Barrett, who's got good speed. Otherwise, fairly shallow in the outfield. As shot brings this one in. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. Corbin just took it. We haven't really seen shot let go a good fastball yet here at this at bat. 1-2 to count. Just underway here in Salem. Glad to have you with us as the third baseman Skaggs in on the grass here at Salem. On the all-grass infield. And the 1-2 from shot. Here it comes outside. 2-2. Dylan Shot, no speed demon on the mound. I can tell you, he takes his time. As Keene gets down talking to the umpire, now gets down behind the plate. Gives the sign and Shot's ready. And a 2-2 pitch is coming. Here it is. Inside low, ball 3. Shot is a very deliberate worker out on the hill. Gets out there. Climbs up, looks in for the sign. Full count. 3-2 to count to Corbin Baron. Leading it off for the Salem Tigers here in the first inning. The pitch, ball 4. And Barrett will go to first base. The Tigers have drawn a lot of walks this year.
Number 29, Richter.
And Richter will stand in also from the left side. As Keene goes out there to talk to Shot. Maybe it's my imagination. He just doesn't look comfortable on that mound at all. He's already looking in the dugout. So Richter will stand in. 1 on, 1 out. Again, Baird with good speed. Not sure about the arm of Keene. Watched him throw a little bit. It was okay. Bear with a short lead. The pitch comes home outside, ball 1. Ooh, a late call strike. Well, that ball was in the right-handed batter's box. I can tell you, I'm right there on the edge. That was a generous strike. Now stepping off his Shot. Skaggs still in at third base, right at the edge of the infield. Salem does have grass, if you've not been familiar with the field here. Down the running lanes as well, not just dirt. Runner going, the curveball and a foul off to the left side is quickly 0-2. Shot not throwing with any kind of speed here early on in this game. Getting back in is Richter from the left side. Barrett at first base. He walked. Short lead. 0-2 pitch comes home. A little bit low and inside. Ball 1. 1-2. Nobody down. We are in the top of the first inning. Salem the visiting team today. Again, very shallow in the outfield for Tre'Than Richter. Pitch from Dylan Shot. And a little pop fly down left field line. That's trouble. That's going to fall for a base hit. And pulling up at second base is Barrett. As Richter just popped the bat out there and flicked it down the left field line for a single to put Barrett at second base. Richter didn't do anything spectacular with it. Just got the bat on the ball. Pushed it down the left field line about 7-8 feet off the line, and it fell in for a single. Now standing in is Garrett Connell, and outfield steps back a couple steps, but they may want to back up a little bit more. The right fielder, Pankey, takes a few more steps back. Sun makes its way out here at the park, and that pitch behind Garrett Connell on a straight change. Dylan Schott wears number 4. Working from the stretch, looks in. Barrett at second. Richter at first. The pitch to Connell. Fouled off the end of the bat. That ball's still spinning out there. Garrett kind of gave up on it. That ball we've seen at Busch Stadium. I think it was DeYoung hit one like that. That ball spun back fair. Got it right off the end of the bat. It means he's way out in front. 1-1 to count. Bat's crossing through the strike zone before the ball has reached. Right center field wide open for Garrett Connell. That pitch in the dirt. Barrett down to third base. The throw there way too late. And Richter will follow him in the second. The ball bounced. And Barrett was quickly off with that pitch. Richter followed him up on the wild pitch. And they are at second and third with a 2-1 count to Garrett Connell. Colin Haven on deck. We're in the first inning. No score. Nobody down. The pitch from Dylan Schott. That's in the dirt. Knocked down there by Keene right at the plate. Ball skipped off the plate, and Keene kept it right in front of him. 3-1. I'm sure that Schott would not mind walking Garrett Connell. Garrett definitely the power threat on the Salem Tigers here. The 3-1 pitch from Dylan Schott, working from the full windup. Here it comes. And there's a fly ball in the center field, right at the center fielder. Tagging is Barrett, and he starts to come home, and now doesn't come home. Blind way off line. And the Tigers do not get the run. Barrett came down the line, went back and tagged. The ball was right at the center fielder, Perkins. Not extraordinarily deep, but Perkins' throw was good 25 feet up the line, but Barrett with nobody out backtracked. And Colin Haven will stand in. I did not see during the warm-ups any exceptional arms here for St. James in their outfield. Pitch from Schott comes home. That pitch is up and in. Ball 1 to Colin Haven. I think in my background, I think I would have sent him, because Barrett does have pretty good speed, and it would have taken a perfect throw to get him. But Tigers playing a little bit safe here to start the game out. 1-0 pitch. Outside corner for a strike. 1-1. One down. Runners at second and third. Dylan Schott looks in, working from the full windup. Pitch comes into Haven. That's in the dirt. Knocked down nicely by Zach Keene. 2-1. Already a youngster warming up. Gio Colon. Nick said he better get in the game. He's just loosening up. He's not in any big hurry. And the 2-1 pitch coming into Haven. That's outside. 3-1. A Barrett walk, a Trevathan Richter base hit down the left field line. Connell lined out to center. The Tigers could not score after advancing to second and third on the wild pitch. And a 3-1 count to Colin Haven coming home from Schott. That's a strike on the outside edge. Colin, right-handed batter. Looks down. Coach Edwards gets back. His head back in position to face Dylan Schott. The 3-2 pitch on the way. Here comes. He's called out on strikes. Haven took the straight change on the inside corner. He's called out on strikes. And it'll be up to Jimmy Barton. Well, Dylan Schott gets a key strikeout here in this first inning. And Jimmy Barton will stand in. That looked like it had hit me all over, but Colin Haven took it And he's called out. There's a ground ball towards short by Barton. Fielded there by Skaggs. The throw across gets away. 1 run has scored. The turn by Richter, but he holds up at third base, and the Tigers get on the board on the error by Skaggs. Throw handcuffed. Aiden Moffitt at first base on the skip.
Number 12, Kate DuBois.
So an error gives the Tigers their run. Otherwise, Salem would have the first 2 on with nobody out and not have scored in the inning. So DuBois stands in. He had a 2 RBI double against Licking last Tuesday. He's got an open stance facing the pitcher at the front part of the plate. Barton at first base. He's running. The pitch comes home. That's a strike right over the outside part of the plate. Richter at third. 1 run in on the error. Shot would have been out of the inning, but the throw by Skaggs could not be picked by Moffitt. The pitch comes home, and there's a foul off to the right side on the curveball. Quickly 0-2. Two down, a run is in. Runners at second and third. For Dylan Schott, off the full windup. Pitch to DuBois. Little pop fly off the wrist, and it's going to be caught by the shortstop coming in behind the third baseman, Brendan Pearson, for the out. DuBois with a soft liner to short ends the inning. No run, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We've now played a half an inning. Salem Tigers 1, St. James coming to bat. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
As we return to the bottom of the first inning, it will be Branson Crocker on the hill for the Salem Tigers. Hayden Sanders doing the catching today. At first base, Wyatt Martin. At second base, Trathan Richter. Third base, Caden DuBois. At shortstop, Garrett Connell's out there patrolling around. In the outfield, it will be Colin Haven in right. In center field, Corbin Baron. And out in left, it's Jimmy Barton. Bronson last pitched in the Ellington game on the varsity side, and he got the win. Went 4 and a third innings, gave up 4 hits, a run. That run was a home run in the 7th inning. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts as the Tigers beat Ellington 17-4. Of course, by the time he gave up the home run, the 9th and the 7th inning game was already out of reach. So Dylan Schott will stand in. He'll lead things off here for St. James. Gio Colon continues to warm up down the right side. As Schott waits, a pitch by Bronson. He is a little bit low, ball 1. Right-handed batter, Dylan Schott. The pitch. It's a strike. Right at the knees. 1-1. Great afternoon. A little overcastness, but not bad at all. Still got some patches of blue out there. The 1-1 coming home and a swing and a miss. Crocker's what you call sneaky fast. Doesn't look like he's throwing very hard, and next thing you know, that ball's on you. And the 1-2 pitch coming home, the shot, and a foul off to the right side. Glad to have you with us on KSMO Media, bringing you Tiger Baseball. Lady Tigers yesterday, they did win over Willow Springs, coming back from a 6-3 deficit. Curveball, strike 3 call. Dandy pitch by Crocker. Didn't even look like he put much effort to it. The ball just breaks back over the plate and had shot just caught standing. He couldn't do anything. So Riley Williams will stand in. Kylie Woods' RBI single in the 7th inning, a walk-off single for the Lady Tigers yesterday, got them to win. Trailed at 6-3 in the 6th inning, got 2 runs in the 6th, and then scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th for the win. Lady Tigers 4-1 going their game today against Dixon. The 0-1 comes in, a high pop-up. That's going to drift near the dugout. It might have a play, and it goes off the top of the dugout as Du Bois was over there and out of play. There's a metal strip that goes across the front of the dugout, and that ball hit right on the top of that metal strip, foul. About 5, maybe 6 inches away from being in play. 0-2 to Riley Williams, the left fielder for St. James. Takes it low, ball 1 in the dirt. Tigers straight away for this hitter on the infield and on the outfield. Du Bois about a step behind the bag at third. Martin about a step behind the bag at first. And the 1-2 coming home. A curveball and a fly ball to short center field. Barron drifts over and makes the catch out in left center. 2 down. Brendan Pearson will stand in. Not much breeze here today. A little bit of a light breeze out of southeast, but that's it. That's maybe 3-4 miles an hour at best. So just an absolutely fantabulous day today. Glad to have you along with us, whether you're listening to us from up on the hill or at home, watching the game from your phone or tablet, or even sending it out to your big TV, your smart TV. We appreciate you being along. The 1-0 pitch comes in, line drive, and that is fouled on the first base line right off the fist. Pearson jammed on that one. Able to loft it a little bit over the head of Martin down the first base line, but that ball was fouled by about 5 feet. 1-1 to count. Branson Crocker, the sign from Sanders, brings it home. Curveball. Ooh, a nice pitch on the inside edge. Pearson kind of gave up on that one. It came back over. 1-2. Crocker ready. Brings it. That's outside and low. Knocked down by Sanders there. 2-2 the count. Cardinals won today 7-0 over Miami. They finished the spring with a 9-5 record. That's the best in spring for everybody. That's nice. The 2-2 pitch coming home and a foul right toward that St. James dugout. That ball was smoked. Thank goodness for the fence. Just a foul, 2-2. 7-0. Steve Matz went 6 2/3. The lefty threw for the Cardinals today, giving up only 5 hits. 7-0 shutout over Miami. Pitch comes home, outside corner, strike 3 with a fastball. I think Pearson was looking for that off-speed pitch. Instead, Crocker burns him on the outside edge with a fastball, and he retires the side. 1-2-3 for the St. James Tigers. We go to the top of the 2nd inning with the Salem Tigers leading this one 1-0. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
Ben, bring the pizza. To the second inning we go. It'll be Salem Tigers, Hayden Sanders, Branson Crocker, and Wyatt Martin. 1-0 Salem on the error by the third baseman on a low throw that Moffitt could not pull out of the dirt. So Sanders ready to stand in. He's doing the catching today. He'll bat from the right side. See, we already got the napkins, so he needs the pizza. There you go. Hayden batting from the right side, waiting on the first pitch from Dylan Schott. Here it comes. Fastball low and away, ball one. Salem and Willow Springs on Thursday here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. First game in the SCA after the Kabul game got rained out. That pitch in the dirt again, 2-0. By the way, that game with Kabul will be made up April 28th, so put that down on your calendar. The girls will be down at Kabul on the 27th, which is a Wednesday, for their makeup game with Kabul. 2-0 to count. Hayden Sanders waits, and Dylan Schott brings it in. Low, ball three. Schott walked Corbin Baron. He ended up coming around and scoring the only run of this game to lead things off. Sanders, 3-0 count. As the Dylan Schott comes in. That's a strike. Straight away for Sanders, not very deep. Boy, St. James has played very shallow for the Salem hitters today. All of them. That outfield gets really big when you go back to chase one. Pitch comes in low and away, ball four, and Hayden starts things out with a walk. So Branson Crocker will stand in. Might be seeing him bunt. They're going to switch up and have somebody run for Sanders for the Salem Tigers.
Number 5.
Brendan Hanger will run. So Brendan goes down to first base. The sophomore will walk behind Moffitt and step on the bag and now take a short lead. Crocker from the right side, waiting. Pitch comes in to him, right down the middle for a strike. Dylan Schott got out of a major hole in that first inning. The first two reached were second and third and nobody out. Got Connell a fly out. Runner could not score. Haven struck out. And then actually got Barton to ground to the third baseman, but his low throw allowed the Tigers to net a run. Pitch comes in. That's a little bit low, and it cannot be handled by Zach Keene as the runner was going, Brendan Hanger. It'll be a stolen base for the Tigers pinch runner. Ball on the inside edge just drifted away. 1-1 to count. Wasn't a bad pitch. It was called a strike. Next one comes home. A swing and a miss by Crocker. This looked like a straight change right there by Dylan Schott. Be interesting to see if he's throwing a knuckleball. He's not throwing very hard. I believe he is. And the pitch. There's a ball off the fist. Gets by the pitcher. This might be a base hit, and it will be a base hit. Crocker got one off the fist past the pitcher's shot, and the infielder Pearson coming in from shortstop's position couldn't get there. So again, the first two have reached. Hanger goes down to third base as Crocker reaches first. Shot falling off to the first base side. Just couldn't get there in time, and then Pearson really had no play. Couldn't field it cleanly anyway, but he really had no play to get Crocker. First and third, nobody out, and a pitch and a foul by Martin. Went down, tried to golf that one. Martin, a good-sized kid, bats left-handed, batting number 9 slot. Wyatt beats Steelville with a fly ball out that brought in a run. A fly ball here could bring in the second run for the Salem Tigers if he can't get the hit. The 0-1 comes home way outside, runner going, no throw at all, as Crocker can walk down to second base from first. So now second and third again, nobody out for the Salem Tigers. They lead it 1-0. Wyatt Martin at the plate. At third base, it's Hanger. At second base, Branson Crocker. They didn't run for him, the pitcher. They ran for the catcher instead. And the 1-1 to Martin. Here it comes. A little bit low, gets away, and the runner's going to try and score now, and he will score on the wild pitch. Hanger hesitated, then came home as he saw the ball hang up to the fence in the back. And on the wild pitch, the Salem Tigers make it 2-0. That ball eluded Keene, went back to the screen and just sat there, didn't bounce off. And after a short hesitation, Hanger comes home. It's 2-0 Salem. And down to third base goes Branson Crocker. Infield in at first and third. Actually, now even with the bag. And the 2-1 comes in, up and in, 3-1. Not going to say it hit him. It's saying it hit him. So the umpire rules that ball hit Martin.
Number 20, Corbin Baron.
We have a pretty good view of that, and I don't believe it really did. Well, Wyatt's down at first base. So first and third, still nobody out. A run is in, 2-0 Salem. And Corbin Baron takes it low and outside. Ball one. Coach going to come out and talk to his hurler. I truly believe, after watching him grip the ball, he has his knuckles under the ball, holding onto it with 2 fingers. I'm thinking he's throwing a knuckleball, old-fashioned knuckleball, new-fashioned knuckleball to throw at the fingertips, and just let it go. He's actually throwing it off with the knuckles. But he is struggling with his control, and yes, it doesn't have much velocity to it whatsoever. He has tried to throw a few curveballs and some straight changes. I'm not sure how much you can throw a straight change off a knuckleball, though. It's not going to look much different. So after a brief visit, back to the dugout. Goes the St. James coach. Barrett stands back in. 1-0 count on him. 2-0 Salem Tiger lead. Runners at first and third and nobody out. Run already in here in the second. From the stretch, Dylan's shot. Brings it home. And trying to bunt was Barrett. Ball back to the screen. Not foul tipped. And a run's going to come in to score as Crocker comes in on that wild pitch, and it's 3-0. Martin down to second base. Barrett showed bunt. Ball was called a strike. He bunted at it, but he didn't foul tip it. I thought maybe he did the way it went past Keene, but the umpire did not rule that, and so Crocker comes in to score to make it 3-0. Martin waits from the left side. Swings and grounds one up to the second baseman. Pruitt has it and throws him out, runner to third base, but he does his job. Does Barrett. And Martin over to third base. 4-3 on the putout. So Richter is singled down the left field line his first time, stands in. Fly ball could get Martin home. Infield, deep at short, halfway at second, in at first and third. Richter waits. Pitch from Schott is on its way. Here it comes. Inside, low. Martin dancing around at third base. Schott usually works off the full windup. Now he's back to the full windup. The sign from Keene. And the pitch coming in. Inside low. Nice play by Keene to stop that one right there. It's 2-0. So I'm pretty sure that Schott's throwing himself a knuckleball on most of the pitches here today. 2-0 to count. Richter waits. Martin at third. Here comes. Chopper towards the first baseman. Our pitcher goes off his hand past the shortstop for an infield single and an RBI for Trevathan Richter. Well, where I got first baseman off that one. Well, right back toward the mound. And then coming off the mound was Schott. He tried to reach his bare hand out with it, deflected it away from Pearson. And that's an RBI for Richter, and it makes it a 4-0 game. And Garrett Connell will stand in. A walk, a base hit, a hit by pitch. A couple wild pitches and a base hit, and a Connell with a big swing fouls it back. Trevathan off with that pitch. Sun back out here at the Salem High School Baseball Field Complex. 4-0 Salem. We're in the top of the second inning. St. James, the host team here. Salem has not hit the ball hard yet in this game. And a fake throw over to first base as Schott step back. Do play a little deeper now for Connell than they did the first time. The 0-1 comes home. There's a pop-up on the infield. Will it stay in play? No, it's going to go back out of play over the screen. Connell out in front, fouled that one back 0-2. One run in the first, 3 here in the second. A walk to Sanders. Stolen base as he was replaced by Brendan Hanger. A base hit by Crocker, made it first and third. Crocker stole second. Martin was at the plate on 2 wild pitches, brought in runs. 1 down. 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 call on a 1 in the dirt. And Connell not happy with that call, and I don't blame him. That ball was low as was fielded by Keene in the dirt, and the strikeout recorded.
Number 11, Colin David.
Second strikeout for Schott. Haven was the first strikeout victim back in the first. He stands in from the right side as Richter stole second base on that pitch. He's there looking, going to third base, waiting for the catcher to miss it or have that ball hit the dirt. Trevathan was a third of the way to third base. Flag has become still out in center field, so no wind. Haven at the plate. Pitch from Dylan Schott coming home. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Two down, runner at second base, 4 runs in for the Salem Tigers, 3 in this inning. Haven gets hit with that one. Ball hit Haven in the back, and Richter goes down to third base, but he'll have to go back to first base on a dead ball. And Barton will stand in. Barton got the Tigers' first run in with a ground ball to third after the third baseman fielded it cleanly. Skaggs' throw was a little bit short. Moffitt couldn't handle it. The Tigers had a 1-0 lead after one because of the error. Richter waits the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had a big cut. Came up empty. Dillon shot on the hill for St. James. We're in the second inning, 4-0, Salem Tigers. For St. James, it'll be Moffitt, Pruitt, and Perkins in the second. Pitch low and away. Richter halfway to third base, goes back to second. Getting a heck of a lead down there at second base. I really believe that he would have no trouble going to third. Shot looks in. The 1-1. To Barton. Here it comes. Curveball, line drive, off the shortstop's glove. Here comes the runner trying to score. To throw home, not in time. And they got the runner caught off first base if they can get it back in time. Can't, goes that way to throw to third, not in time by Moffitt. As the catcher Keene threw down to Moffitt to try and get the runner Barton, who had singled, but Moffitt was in front of him. And so the Tigers get the RBI single by Jimmy Barton. He's still at first base. Haven, who is hit by the pitch, now ends up at third. Richter scores 5-0 Salem Tigers. That ball short hopped the shortstop, and Pearson could handle it. The left fielder, Riley Williams, got the ball back in. Again, offline, up the line. And Richter scored easily. Now Du Bois at the plate. The pitch popped up on the infield. That ball's going to drift, and that stays in play, but the catcher can't field it against the screen. That ball hugged the screen. Keene got up against it, backed away, and still couldn't make the play. So it's just a strike, and Du Bois is still alive. Dillon shot. Ball by Barton was probably the hardest hit ball of Salem tonight. The pitch, low and away, gets away. Runner going to try and score. Haven will to make it 6-0 as that ball scooted away from the catcher Keene. Again, a ball in the dirt. Keene got a piece of it, but the ball trickled by him, and that's the third run to score on the wild pitch in this inning. So now Du Bois at the plate. He's the ninth man to bat in this inning, by the way. Stands in with a 1-1 count. Barton at second base. Big lead. Shot looks. Brings it home. Ball behind Caden. The ball thrown now gets away from the pitcher, and Barton thought about going to third. To 1 to count. Crazy kind of game today. Shot brings it, and a pop up on the infield again. This one's going to go back and out over the press box. Du Bois went down, got that one, popped it straight up. 2-2 to count, 2 down. 6-0 Salem over St. James in the top of the second inning. 5 runs here in the second. The pitch, chop foul toward the Tiger dugout. Coach Tony Edwards fields that ball and gets it back to Dillon Schott. He has given up 4 hits in this game. Has walked 2 and hit 2. The pitch, outside and low, 3-2. Hayden Sanders on deck. He started all this with a walk. 6-0 Salem, second inning action. Shot looks, checks, brings it. Swing and a miss. And Catcher Keene will throw down to first base, and it gets away, and a run's going to score. Keene kind of short-armed that ball, and Moffitt couldn't handle it after the strikeout by Du Bois. And so the error will be on Keene. Third strikeout. E2. And it makes it 7-0 as Barton comes in to score. The ball was up and in. Keene had the ball pop out of his glove. Du Bois ran, which is what you're told to do when you're a little kid on the way up. You never know, and that ball, short arm, got away from Moffitt. That ball goes off the knee of Keene back to the screen with another wild pitch. When I count those up this inning, I believe that's 5, 2, 3, make that 4. 5 in the game. 4 this inning. From the stretch, Du Bois at second base. 2 down the pitch. Way high and back to the screen. That'll make it number 5 this inning. And down to third base goes Du Bois. A shot lost the tire grip off that one and went way behind the hitter Sanders all the way back, and I believe that's going to be it for this young man. And I believe they're going to make a pitching change, and coming in to pitch going to be number 30, Luca Giacalone. So shot will go here in the top of the second inning out to right field. Cameron Pankey will check out, and Luca Giacalone will take over on the hill. He wears number 30. Well, Schott didn't get a lot of help. A couple of errors in this game have really hurt. One by the third baseman and then the catcher when he could have gotten out of the inning, which allowed another run to score. Schott does finish up, though, with a total of 2 walks, hit 2, struck out 3, and gave up 4 hits. He is still responsible, by the way, for the man at third base, Caden Du Bois. So on a 2-0 count, as a matter of fact, he will also be responsible for Hayden Sanders if he reaches on a walk. So we'll have to wait until the end of that. So Schott goes an inning and 2/3, 4 hits. He's given up 7 runs, responsible for the man at the plate, possibly if he walks, and is responsible for the man at third base. As far as earned runs are concerned, of that 7 that Salem has scored, 5 of them are earned. One in the first inning was not an earned run, and the last Salem Tiger run not an earned run as well. Sunshine abundant here at the Salem Tiger Baseball Field Complex as Giacalone continues his warm-up. Big right-hander, wears number 30. Take over here for Dylan Schott. So Luca will be DH'd for as Dylan Schott goes to right field. Giacalone just about ready as Sanders with a 2-0 count will get back in. Great afternoon. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you might be. Whether listening on the radio or watching the stream, we hope you're enjoying Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media. So Hayden Sanders will stand in. He has walked in this game and scored. Of course, Brendan Hanger ran for him. He already has a 2-0 count. There are 2 down. We are in the second inning. Salem, the visitors here. They lead it 7-0. Luca Giacalone looks, brings the first one in. Outside low, ball 3. Again, if he walks, that walk would belong to the pitcher's shot. 3-0 count. Pitch to Sanders. That's a strike. Three and one. We are in the second inning. For the St. James, Aiden Moffitt, Charlie Pruitt, and James Perkins wait to bat. Pitch comes home. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Ball tailed back in on Hayden. Full count. Right-hander Giacalone ready. Brings this one in. A line drive and a nice catch by the third baseman, Aaron Skaggs. That ball was ripped by Sanders, but Skaggs with the catch retires the side. Hayden robbed on that one. But the Tigers score 6 times. They do so on a total of 3 hits. There was an error, and there was a man left. We have now played an inning and a half. It's the Salem Tigers 7, St. James nothing. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Well, Bronson Crocker had a long time to rest on the bench. He had a little time to run a little bit out there as he got a base hit and ended up scoring a run. But he's out there back on the hill as Sanders gets back out there after putting back on his gear. 7-0. Nice to have those kinds of leads. Man, Bronson comes in. Tigers get 17 runs at Ellington. They need him on the mound every game. Well, that probably isn't likely to happen. So standing in is Aiden Moffitt. Moffitt playing first base today, wears number 3. Charlie Pruitt, James Perkins will follow him to the plate. 7-0 Salem Tigers. Pitch to Moffitt, a swing and a miss. Good fastball. They do play Moffitt to pull just a little bit, give him a little bit of left center. Left-handed batter with just a slightly open stance. Fouls it straight back. Oh, 2. The boys at 30 with the bag. Martin about 4 steps back of the bag. And the 0-2 comes home. Curveball and a fly ball down the left side. Du Bois after it, and did he get it? It's out of my sideline. I cannot see. Over the fence. Okay. Did not get it. Still 0-2. My sideline does not exist down that side. I can't see about 10 feet. And that's right where that ball was. There's a line drive in the left center field. There's Barton right there looking in the sun. He makes the catch. Ball hit pretty well by Moffitt, but right at Barton. And Charlie Pruitt will stand in.
Number 6, Charlie Pruitt.
Pruitt playing second base. Looks like St. James has a contingent of younger players as well. Pitch comes to him, and Pruitt, he's a cut, and he went swinging for that one. A nice swing at that pitch, but it was right by him. As I mentioned, Crocker sneaky fast. Doesn't look like his ball really has much to it. Doesn't put a lot of effort in that windup, and all of a sudden, bang! It's right on top of you, just like that fastball. And again, Charlie swings right through it. 0-2. Now is when he pulls that curveball out. And the pitch, curve, there it is. Strike 3 call. Crocker did that down at Ellington and caught a lot of those whippets looking. He just caught Pruitt looking for his 3rd strikeout. And James Perkins will stand in. That's a dandy pitch. Perkins batting from the left side right on top of that plate. Playing center field today. That pitch a fastball inside just off the plate. Made him back up a little bit. Perkins swings and misses. Seven nothing. We're in the bottom of the 2nd inning. St. James, the home team here today. The pitch, swing and a foul tip off the helmet and glove of Hayden Sanders. He goes and fetches the ball back at the fence. 1-2 to count, 2 down here in the 3rd inning. Salem will have up Crocker, Martin, and then the top of the order. They lead at 7-0. And the pitch comes in way outside with the curveball. So Schott finishes up with 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 hit batsmen, 4 hits in 1 2/3 innings. The 2-2 in the dirt. Checking his swing was Perkins. Leighton Elliott is the DH on deck. 2nd inning action, 3-2 to count, 2 down, 7-0 Salem. The pitch from Crocker. Strike 3 call with a fastball on the outside corner. And a real nice pitch by Branson had Perkins just froze. So down in order goes St. James, 1, 2, 3. We will come right back in a minute to have the 3rd inning for the Salem Tigers. The visitors here as they take on the St. James Tigers. Salem leads it 7-0. Back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
Salem Tigers will send up Branson Crocker to face Luca Giacolone. Luca, big right-hander, came on and got the last out of that 2nd inning. Hayden Sanders blistered one to third, caught there by the 3rd baseman Aaron Skaggs. Otherwise, that would have brought another run in. Well, after watching the throw to second base by Zach Keene, I would have to venture to say he does not have a very strong arm. Sometimes you watch those in the warm-up where they fire the ball around to the bases and didn't get a chance to do that. Watching Keene throw down there, has not made it to second base yet from behind the plate. So Crocker will stand in. He got a single, and he scored a run, stole a base, scored on a wild pitch. Salem Tigers have 7 runs, but they have only 2 RBIs. 1-0 count to Crocker. He waits the pitch from Giacolone. That's a strike on the outside edge. Straight away for Branson. Right-handed batter gets back in and waits. He grounded one past the pitcher's shots for an infield single back in the second. That pitch just a little bit outside. 2-2. No, maybe. 1-2-1, excuse me. Working from the stretch, even with nobody on. Giacolone brings in a foul off the foot. As I said, 2-2. A soothsayer seeing into the future. A 2-2 count on Branson Crocker. Pitch coming from Giacolone. Here it is. And a foul off to the right side. Look out for that Chevy truck coming by. Tigers with 1 in the first, 6 in the second. Lead at 7-0. And if you haven't voted yet, you still got time. Get out there and get that vote in. The pitch. There's a line drive, one hop to the shortstop. Nice play by Pearson to throw across. That's a nice play. Good job by him. 1 out, 6-3 on a putout. Ball's hard hit. Pearson fielded on the backhand. And then threw a bullet across to Moffitt.
Number 10.
1 down. Wyatt Martin will stand in. Martin got hit by a pitch. End up scoring a run. He waits on the left side as the pitch comes in from Giacolone, way high and away. Gene had to jump for that one. We are in a third inning, 7-0 Salem Tigers. Salem the visitors today. The pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Top of the order awaits Corbin Baron and Trathan Richter if Martin can get on. Got a nice big hole dug with that back or left foot. So pitch comes in from Giacolone, a grounder towards second. Taken there by the second baseman Pruitt, and he throws him out. 2 down, 4-3 on the put out. Standing in is Corbin Baron. St. James had the bottom 3 in their order. Leighton Elliott, Aaron Skaggs, and Zach Keene. Barrett has walked and grounded out, scored a run. From the left side, nobody on. 2 down, the pitch comes home. That's a little bit inside. A little bit low as well. Third baseman somewhat deep. Now starts to scoot in a little bit. Skaggs thought that'd be a perfect place for a bunt right now, but and still might be. The pitch comes home outside, 2-0. The old drag bunt would be a perfect place right here with Barrett's speed. 2-0 pitch from Giacolone. There's a ground ball towards second base. Picked up there by Pruitt, and he throws him out. 4-3 for the second time for Corbin Barrett. And down in order go to Salem Tigers in the third. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Salem with a 7-0 lead. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Call Joe Brand in Salem at 729-3831.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem. Visit our website, the Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Salem Tigers 7, St. James nothing. Leighton Elliott, the DH, stands in from the right side, facing Corbin Baron. Leighton Elliott stands in, facing Corbin Baron, the lefty. Should say the left-handed batter, Baron. Throws from the right side, bats from the left. That pitch low and away, ball 1. Nice contingent on the visitor and home side. I'm not sure which is which, though. I know which one usually it is. 1-1 to count. Leighton Elliott waits. Pitch from Corbin Baron. Swing and a miss. Right up there, shoulder high. Elliott swung right through it. 4 strikeouts for Baron. So the pitch comes in. There's a ground ball to the first base side. Getting that ball is Richter. He throws out the DH, Leighton Elliott. 4-3 on that put out. Aaron Skaggs will stand in. He plays third base.
Number 7, Aaron Skaggs.
7-0 our score. 1 run in the first, 6 in the second for Salem. They were set down in order back in the 3rd. Skaggs waits. Pitch from Baron. Low and away. 1-0 the count. Tigers will be hosting Willow Springs Thursday. Hope you can make it to the game. It's an SCA conference game against the Bears. That's a strike right down the middle. 4:30 game time. 4:15 with Tiger Talk and Coach Tony Edwards. Don't forget our Lady Tigers will be swing and a miss. Will be in action on Thursday afternoon against Thayer at the Salem City Park. And the pitch coming home, a swing and a miss. He struck out Skaggs on a fastball. 5th strikeout. This one by the Tiger hurler Crocker.
Number 16, Zach.
Branson Crocker has pitched well. He has not surrendered a thing. Pitch, swing and a miss. Had Keene way out in front on the off-speed pitch. For Salem in the 4th inning, Richter, Connell, Haven. 7-0 our score. The pitch comes in, and Keene takes another strike on the outside corner. Good fastball. Branson Crocker, the right-hander. Back on the hill. Cheating a little bit, choking up his Keene on the pitch. Strike 3 call. 6 strikeouts for the young Tiger hurler Branson Crocker. And down in order goes St. James. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. 6 strikeouts for Crocker in the first 3 innings. As we go to the top of the 4th inning, it's the Salem Tigers 7, St. James nothing. We'll come right back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
With all the options in car loans, you almost need navigation to see you through. At our credit union, let us steer you through and get a great rate. You're on the right road because we're member-owned and not-for-profit. We belong to you.
Riverways Federal Credit Union. Positively different. Online at riverwaysfcu.org. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
The fourth inning. Tigers with 7 runs and have only 4 hits. So we are here in the fourth inning. The Tigers will send to the plate Richter, Connell, Haven. They'll try and add a couple of runs to their 7-run total. Tomorrow, the Salem tennis team will host their invitational at the Salem City Park at 10 o'clock. They hope you come on out and enjoy how these youngsters compete in the tennis down at the Salem City Park. Tennis, that'll be tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, Salem City Park. Trey the Richter stands in. He has a couple of hits in this game, scored a run, has an RBI.
Number 29, Trey Richter.
So Richter will stand in. Hit down the left field line, also dribble one off the hand of Schacht. That's back in the second inning. Pitch from Gio Colon coming home, way high all the way back to the screen. Richter batting from the left side. He waits, crowds that plate. Pitch from Gio Colon. It's coming home. Here it is. That's outside. Just missed. 2-0. Nick is pondering the intricacies of the scoreboard. 2-0 to count. Pitch coming home. Here it is to Richter. Low. 3-0. Lady Tigers at Dixon this afternoon. We're wishing them the very best. They'll be taking on Thayer Thursday afternoon, Salem City Park, 4:30 game time. A 3-0 to Richter comes in. That's a strike. Gio Colon back to the hill. Checks the sign from Keene and brings the 3-1 home. That pitch is ball 4 outside. And so Richter grabs a leadoff walk. Just the third walk of the game by St. James pitching. And Garrett Connell, who flew out to center, which probably should have been a sacrifice fly, but Tigers are playing it safe and did not tag the runner. Then Connell struck out. He was called out on a pitch pretty low. He waits. The pitch from Gio Colon and a chopper up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Making the turn and going to third base is Richter. Throw been not made there. Goes into second. And a single by Garrett Connell will make it first and third. And nobody out for Colin Haven. Haven has been hit by a pitch and struck out.
Number 11, Colin Haven.
Haven, right-handed batter. He stands in. He was called out on strikes his first time up. So the pitch from Gio Colon comes in. That's high as Connell just moseys on down to second base. 2 runners in scoring position. We're in the fourth inning. 7-0 Salem. Did not score last inning. They scored 1 in the first, 6 in the second. Trying to add to it here in the fourth. From the stretch, the pitch to Haven by Gio Colon. Here it is. There's a line drive in the left center. That ball is going to be caught as it hung up. Runner tags, tries to score. He will score and make it 8-0. Haven hit that ball in the gap. And good play made by the left fielder Riley Williams, but he couldn't throw out Richter. So the run comes in to make it 8-0 on the sac fly by Colin Haven. Connell hung at second base, and Jimmy Barton stands in. He's got an RBI single that Short out the shortstop, Pearson. They went in left center field. Hole on the right side, a pitch to Jimmy and a big swing. Ball gets away. Connell's going to go to third base now and does easily. Ball went right through Keene. I'm going to call that one a pass ball because it looked like he had that one and the ball just kind of ate him up. So Barton, who has singled in a run, stolen 2 bases, reached on an error. 1 for 2 today. Could drive in another run. The pitch, high, only 1 out. Infield playing in at the edge of the infield. Outfield, not very deep. Barton waits. Connell at third base. The pitch from Gio Colon. Low gets away. Connell doesn't try and score. Ball only trickled away from Keene that time. Luca Gio Colon. Big right-hander looks in. Zach Keene looked to the bench for a sign, gets it. And the 2-1 to Barton. Here it comes. There's a smash. Base hit off the glove of the shortstop. Connell will score, and that makes it 9-0. Barton hit one. Good effort by Pearson, but his headlong dive, even had he come up with it, he never would have thrown out Jimmy Barton. An RBI single, second RBI of the game for Jimmy, as Garrett Connell comes in to score, makes it 9-0. Salem doesn't have a lot of hits in this game. They got 2 in this inning, though, and they've got 6 in the game. Barton has a third of those. Caden DuBois stands in. He lined out to short. And he also reached on an error by the catcher. Throw over, and Moffitt got kind of picked off on that one. Umpire joking with him. Telling him that's going to leave a mark. Short lead by Barton, now a little bit bigger. Pitch to Caden DuBois. Barton's leaning. The pitch in the dirt. Knocked down nicely by Keene. He's been a busy guy back there. He's had pitches go behind hitters, over his head, in the dirt. Young catcher is making a living doing that. That one behind the batter. DuBois back to the screen, and Barton goes down to second base. Can call that only one thing, a wild pitch. The first, by the way, for Gio Colon. Was a pass ball in there when Garrett Connell was at second base. On a ball that kind of crossed up Zach Keene. He had it, and then the ball trickled away. 2-0 to count to DuBois. Big hole on that right side. The pitch. There's a chop foul. Cade went down trying to golf that one. Ball down and in. Two and 1 to count. Still just 1 down here in this 4th inning. 2 runs in. 9-0 Salem. Pitch from Gio Colon, runner going. That pitch is on the outside corner for a strike. But a stolen base there for Jimmy Barton. So an RBI chance for DuBois here. Wind has picked up out of the southwest. Luca Gio Colon with the infield in. The 2-2 to DuBois. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Caden DuBois down on strikes. That is the first strikeout for Luca. And Sanders, who lined out to third his last time up, has walked and scored. course, that was Brendan Hanger running for him. Hayden roped that ball, and a nice play by Skaggs at third and stopped that rally in the second inning. The pitch to him, and there's a swing and a miss. 0-1 to count. Salem Tigers have struck out 4 times in this game. Crocker has struck out 6 St. James Tigers by himself in 3 innings. And the 0-1 coming home. Curveball up high. 1-1 to count. Hayden Sanders. Right-handed batter. Creeps up on that plate. Umpire talking to both the catcher and batter. Not sure about what. Seemed to be an enthralling conversation. 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss. One and 2 to count. Catcher Keene thought that was strike 3. Tagged Hayden. Umpire even called him out. Didn't realize it was 1 and 2. And the next pitch from Cologne is coming in. There's a pop-up that's near the screen and dropped there by the catcher Keene. So Sanders popped it up. Keene drops it. That'll be an error. And if Sanders can make him pay on that one. Hayden got that one dropped straight back by the fence. And Keene couldn't come up with it. The 1-2 comes home. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and the ball gets away. Sanders goes down to first base. The run's going to score as his throw is too late. So Hayden Sanders scores as he strikes out. Second strikeout. And on the wild pitch on the inside corner, Barton comes in to make it 10-0. And Brendan Hanger will come in to run for Sanders. Crocker will stand in. He singled and grounded out to short. So twice the Tigers have been able to score a run on a third strike on 2 outs. This one, not as easy as the other one for Keene, but he couldn't make the throw to first base. This one went off the dirt back to the screen, and Sanders just beat it down to first base. Pitch to Crocker is a strike on the inside corner. 3 runs here in this 4th inning on a couple of hits. 1 walk, sac fly. The pitch, that's a strike on the outside corner, 2-0. Oh, I should say 0-2. Branson Crocker at the plate, right-handed batter. Runner Brendan Hanger at first base, very short lead. Gia Cologne brings it. That's outside low. 1-2. Cardinals opening day Thursday afternoon, 1:40 pregame show here on KSMO Radio. And a 1-2 pitch. Swinging a chopper over the head of the pitcher, and a play at second base made by Charlie Pruitt. He tags out the runner, Hanger coming up off the hit by Crocker. Fielder's choice. It's 4 unassisted at second base for the final out. But the Salem Tigers do score 3 runs. They do so on a total of 2 hits. There was an error, and there was 1 man left. We've now played 3.5. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Salem Tigers leading this one 10-0. We'll come back in a minute. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
The is a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Spring deals are going on now at K&H All Supply in Salem, where you'll find Lucas Oil Stabilizer for $12.99. Get a body glove seat cover for $29.99, and buy one, get one free of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. K&H All Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
Looking for a local place to buy fresh herbs for your tea? Stop by Magic Herbs in Salem at 109 West 4th Street, where you'll find a variety of jewelry, t-shirts, and candles. Ask about the membership club that gets you free entry into daily events and the ability to buy food from their kitchen. Club members can enjoy free Wi-Fi and coffee too. Call for all the details at 573-453-2221. Magic Herbs is open 7 days a week in downtown Salem.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. It'll be the top of the order for the St. James Tigers. Dylan Shack, Riley Williams, Brendan Pearson. Shack started this game on the hill. When 1 2/3 innings, gave up 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, hit 2 guys. So Dylan Shack stands back in. He struck out his first time. He was called out on strikes. Crocker brings it home and a grounder up the middle, and getting to that ball is Richter. He throws and got him. 1 pitch, 1 out. Boy, it took a big hop over the head of Branson Crocker, and Richter ventured up the middle, had plenty of time, got it, threw him down. Riley Williams will stand in. Williams hit the ball to center field in the air, back in the first inning. Right-handed batter waits as Crocker brings it in. That's a nice pitch right there on a low knee-high fastball outside corner. 0-1 to count. The pitch comes home, a curveball, a foul. Had Williams out in front. That's what you do. You got 10-0 lead. Go throw strikes. Don't let them mess around out there. Just go out there, throw strikes, and get them out. Riley Williams waits in the 0-2. Curveball here? Nope, fastball. He struck him out. That's a good fastball by Crocker. We've seen him go to the curveball in that instance, and that time Sanders called for the fastball and blew it right by Riley Williams. And Brendan Pearson, their shortstop, stands in. 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. The Tigers will have Martin in the top of the order in their 5th. Pitch comes in, a grounder to Richter. Boy, that ending was easy. And Trathan throws him out. 6 pitches in that inning to retire the side. 1, 2, 3, down in order. A perfect game so far for 4 innings for Branson Crocker. As we played 4, Salem Tigers do lead this one 10-0. We're going to come back in 1 minute with the 5th inning when we return. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
Real quick reminder, on Thursday, the Salem Tigers will host the Willow Springs Bears. It is SCA play, but because of Cardinal baseball, that will be on the radio side, both AM 1340 and 95.7 FM. We will stream the Tiger baseball game only. That'll be a video stream only on KSMOradio.com, our YouTube page, and on KSMO Stream Facebook. That'll be Thursday afternoon 4:30, the St. Louis Cardinals baseball game on KSMO opening day will start at 1:40 with the pregame festivities, but the actual game itself will not start till 3:15. So on the radio side, it'll be Cardinal baseball. On the video side, Tiger baseball, 4:30 on KSMO Media. Pitch comes in, and Wyatt turns on that one and fouls it down the right field line. Wyatt Martin has been hit by a pitch, scored a run, grounded out to second. So that'll be Thursday afternoon. On Monday, the Salem Tigers taking on the Thayer Bobcats, if I'm not mistaken, in SCA play. Cardinals will play that afternoon at 1. That game should be over in time for our Tigers broadcast on KSMO Radio as well as on KSMO Media, the video streams. Pitch comes in. That's an inside corner strike to Martin. So as Cardinal baseball begins, we'll have a few conflicts there, but we'll try and make the best of them and check them out on our video stream. Look for your role today. I'll tell you where that broadcast is being held. Pitch low and away by Gio Colon. Martin, 0 for 1 in this game. Was hit by a pitch, scored a run back in the second inning. And the 1-2 coming over from Gio Colon, way outside, 2-2. Don't forget our Riverways Federal Credit Union post-game show at the conclusion of the game. We'll go over some of the stats and highlights for you of this game today. And a swing and a miss as Martin goes down on strikes. Tailing fastball by Gio Colon. He gets his third strikeout.
Corbin Baron.
Sixth strikeout of the day for the Tigers. We're in the top of the fifth inning, 10-0 Salem. Branson Crocker, 4 perfect innings for the Salem Tiger hurler. Gio Colon looks in, the sign from Keene. That pitch is low and away, but he calls it a strike. Ball was in the dirt off the edge, and of course Baron, not a very tall guy, but even that's a little questionable. That one comes in, same pitch, no call. 1-1. Barrett has walked and scored, ground out to second twice. He's 0 for 2. Pitch to Corbin inside off the plate, off-speed pitch, danced in on him. Salem with a 2-4 record coming in. I believe St. James 2-3. Both teams have had a game postponed by rain with Cuba. That pitch is high. That game, by the way, with Cuba will be made up next Wednesday. Wednesday at Cuba, the 13th of April. 3-1 to count. The pitch comes home. Inside corner. Corbin taking all the way. They give him left center field. Very shallow and right as Schock out there is daring him to try and hit over his head. The pitch and a swing and a foul tip at the plate. Dylan Schock started this game on the hill for St. James Tigers. He went 1 2/3 innings, and Gio Colon has come in and pitched since. Schock gave up 7 runs. Gio Colon now 3. 3-2 to count. And the pitch. A high pop up left side. Skaggs backing out down the line and couldn't make the play. Barrett's still alive. Oh, yeah. You have a much better view of that side. But you can't see nothing down that way. Ah, yes. The 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3 call. Inside corner. Barrett called out on strike. Second strikeout in this inning. And 4 in the game for Gio Colon. So Brendan Hanger will hit for Traden Richter here. Right-handed batter. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Pitch inside off the plate. Brushes Brendan back. (10-0) Salem Tigers. 1 in the first, 6 in the second, 3 in the fourth. 2 down here in the 5th and a grounder towards short. Pearson has it. Throw to first. He got him. 6-3 on the putout. Down in order go to Salem Tigers. 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning as Branson Crocker goes for a perfect game of 5 innings. When we return in a minute, 10-0 Salem Tigers. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Land is selling at an all-time high. Backed by almost 4 decades of experience, Big Iron Missouri agents Justin Hubbs and Gage Saulbeamer provide you with a seamless selling experience. They will get your property sold via listing or unreserved online auction. Big Iron Realty has the experience you deserve, proven results, with an enormous viewing audience of buyers, creating higher selling prices. Let's have a conversation. Call Justin Hubbs or Gage Saulbeamer today.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Branson Crocker out on the hill. Branson got the win at Ellington. He's going for that 2nd win of the year. Went 4+ innings that day. He'll go 4+ innings this day. And right now has a perfect game through 4 innings. It'll be Aiden Moffitt, Charlie Pruitt, and James Perkins. Moffitt hit the ball probably the best off of Crocker. He'll line drive in the left center field that Jimmy Barton tracked down. As we enter the 5th inning, the first pitch comes in, a foul off to the left side. Moffitt reaching for that one. Tigers trying to go to 3-4 on the year. Drop St. James to 2-4. Pitch coming home to Moffitt, low and in. 1-1. Branson Crocker, right-handed pitcher for the Salem Tigers. He's ready, and the 1-1 comes home, and a high fly ball in the right center field. Plenty of time for Barrett. He's there, and he makes the catch. And Charlie Pruitt stands in. Got that one to go down. Tried to golf that one, hit a high fly ball. Wind kind of blew it back toward Barrett, who was playing toward dead center. And he had plenty of time to get there. Pruitt stands in. He struck out his first time. The pitch to him. That's a strike on the outside edge. Branson Crocker trying to get the Tigers one game closer to that 500 mark. That fastball missed on the edge. On the outside corner. Pruitt struck out, called out actually his first time up. And a 1-1. There's a high fly ball down the left field line. It's foul. Can Barton get over there? Can't quite get that way. And it's 1-2. The ball's up in the eyes of Pruitt. And he tomahawked that one down the left field line. But it was fouled. Jimmy Barton gave it a run, just couldn't get there in time. And a 1-2 curveball, a swing and a miss. He struck him out. His 8th strikeout of this game. And Crocker's a 1 out away from the win for the Salem Tigers, but also a perfect game. A 5-inning perfect game, but a perfect game nonetheless. Puts hands in the way of that. The left-handed batter waits the pitch. That's a strike. Two down here in the 5th inning. 10-0 Salem. Pitch comes home. Crocker fires it high. 1-1. Salem and Willow Thursday afternoon, 4:30, right here at the Salem High School baseball field complex. The 1-1 pitch. That's a strike. And Crocker's a strike away from the win. James Perkins, I believe, not happy with that call. Showed some displeasure. 1-2 the count. Here comes, and a curve outside, just missed. 2-2. Might come right back with that one again. Curveball, swing and a miss, and Crocker strikes him out. His 9th strikeout of the game, and the perfect game for the young man who went 5 innings, did not allow a thing. 5 innings, no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, and 9 strikeouts for the Tiger hurler as Salem wins this one by a score of 10-0 over the St. James Tigers. We'll come back in 3 minutes with the Riverways Federal Credit Union postgame show. Salem wins at 10-0. This is Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media.
Salem Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
When I meet a new loan customer, I try to drop everything that I was working on prior to them coming in my office and focus directly on what their needs are at the time, whether it be a new car, their first house. I focus directly on what they are telling me and what they are needing. And it doesn't matter if it's a small $1,000 loan or a $200,000 house. I try to treat every client the same.
And it's time for the Riverways Federal Credit Union postgame show, and the Salem Tigers win this one 10-0. The Salem Tigers got an outstanding pitching effort today from Branson Crocker. It was a 5-inning, 10-0 win. But Crocker got the 5-inning perfect game. He shut out the St. James Tigers, 9 strikeouts, and only 2 balls really hit hard at all. And I'll say maybe the hardest one hit was Aiden Moffitt's lineout into left center field. But a ball hit by Brendan Pearson up the middle. Good play made by Richter, and that was another one that was kind of an iffy play. But good plays made by the Tiger defense. But 9 strikeouts out of 15 outs, that makes it a little bit easier to get that perfect game. But give Branson Crocker a lot of credit. He had St. James on their heels most of the game and did a great job of pitching, got in and out very quickly, and the Tigers got back to bat. They got 1 run in the first inning, 6 in the second, 3 in the fourth. They win it 10-0. They're now 3-4 on the year as they get ready for SCA play Thursday against the Willow Springs Bears. In the game, the scoring went kind of this way with Corbin Baron leading off with a walk. He went to second on a base hit by Trevathan Richter. It was first and second. They moved up on a wild pitch. Garrett Connell flew out to center. Colin Haven got called out on strikes, and Jimmy Barton hit a grounder to third. At the third baseman, Aaron Skaggs fielded, but his throw to first was low, and Moffitt couldn't dig it out. An error gave Salem Tigers a 1-0 lead before Du Bois lined out to the shortstop. A little humpback liner behind the third baseman. In the second inning, that was just a crazy inning for the Salem Tigers. As Hayden Sanders walked, he was replaced by Brendan Hanger came in. He stole second. Crocker got an infield single to make it first and third. He stole second to make it second and third. Then a wild pitch made it 2-0 as Hanger came home to score. Martin was hit by a pitch, another wild pitch, and Branson Crocker came in to make it 3-0. Then Barrett grounded out as Martin was at second base. He went to third. Then Richter got a base hit to make it 4-0, stole second. Connell was called out on strikes. Then Haven was hit by a pitch. A base hit by Barton drove in another run. He stole second. And then Du Bois reached on an error by the catcher as he struck out. The catcher dropped the ball, picked it up and threw short to first base. Du Bois reached to keep that inning going. And then it was Sanders lining out to third base when the coach had seen enough of the starter, Dylan Schacht, who went 1 2/3 innings. He gave up 7 of those runs. 5 of them were earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Did hit 2 guys along the way. Gave up only 4 hits. But Luca Giacalone came on, did a good job, got that line out, and then got the Tigers down in order in the third as well as the 5th innings. But in the 4th inning, a leadoff walk was his undoing. Every walk that the Salem Tigers received tonight, they had 3 of them, all 3 scored. Trevathan Richter led off with a walk. And then Garrett Connell got a base hit and stole second. It was first and second and third. And then Richter came home on a sacrifice fly by Colin Haven. That made it an 8-0 game. Pass ball put Connell over at third base, and then Barton got a base hit and drove in that run, his second of the game. That made it 9-0, and then the final run came home on a wild pitch. Hard to believe that, right? But he did, as Barton came home on the wild pitch, and that made it 10-0 as Sanders was able to reach after a pop fly. Got past the catcher, Keene. He just couldn't field it, so it was not up against the screen. He just missed it. That gave Sanders another chance, and he struck out. But on the wild pitch on that strikeout, in came Barton to score the final run for the Salem Tigers to make it 10-0. So the Tigers win it. They're 3-4 on the year. We'll take a 1-minute break and come back with a breakdown of the stats on at-bats and pitching here in this game. So stick around for that 1 minute from now on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Your grandmother's fine china, those trendy sneakers, your collection of hand-carved duck decoys. Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask Inman Insurance in Rolla and Salem if auto owners make sense for you.
In the Riverways Federal Credit Union postgame show, the Salem Tigers had Traylon Richter went 2 for 3 with an RBI in the game, and Jimmy Barton went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs in the game. Tigers got hits from Garrett Connell as well as Branson Crocker. They each were 1 for 3 in the contest. The Salem Tigers got great pitching from Branson Crocker, 5 innings. No hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, 9 strikeouts. He pitched a perfect 5-inning shutout for the win tonight for the Salem Tigers. For Dylan Schacht of St. James, 1 2/3 innings, 4 hits, 7 runs, 5 of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He did hit 2 batters. And for Gia Colon, Luca went 3 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, both or 2 of the 3 were earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts in the contest for Luca Gia Colon. As the Salem Tigers win this one 10-0. They're 3-4 in the year, and they'll be ready to take on the Willow Springs Bears Thursday afternoon, 4:30. That game will be seen on KSMO Media. Now, we will have Cardinal Baseball's opening day that day at 1:40, so the game will not be on the radio on AM 1340 or on 95.7. It will be on KSMOradio.com, also on KSMO Facebook page, as well as our YouTube page. So we hope you'll join us for Tiger Baseball Thursday on the KSMO Media, and join us for Cardinal Baseball on the radio side, AM 1340 and FM 95.7. It'll be the Tigers' next game. Also, real quick reminder, the game that was postponed yesterday will be made up on April 28th. That is a game that the Tigers had scheduled with Dora. That game has been canceled so they can get the SCA game in with Kabul. The Lady Tigers rain out at Kabul will be made up on the 27th of April. That's a Wednesday. Both those games will start at 4:30 at Kabul. So a little reminder there. Also, don't forget, the next Wednesday, the Cuba Wildcat game that was rained out early in the season will be made up on Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 13th of April. Trying to keep you up to date on the changes in the Tigers' schedule. Salem wins it over St. James today. That final score of 10-0. We hope you enjoyed the Riverways Federal Credit Union post-game show as the Tigers win it. And tell you what, the Tigers... we'll see what they can do against Willow Springs on Thursday. And they got some of the bats going a little bit, but they somehow get these walks, and they're able to capitalize on them. And as long as the Tigers can do that and they keep running the bases aggressively, got a chance to get those wins, and that's what it's all about. Force the other team into mistakes. They did that against St. James today. Thank you all for joining us for Tiger Baseball on KSMO Media. My name is Stan Stevens. For Jim back at the station, spinning the dials and making sure the coffee stays hot. For Krista and for Ben and for our GoPros, we thank you for being with us right here at the KSMO Baseball Field Complex. Have yourselves a great evening. Don't forget to vote, and good night from the Salem High School Baseball Field.
Salem Tiger Sports on KSMO Media was brought to you by Salem Memorial District Hospital, K&H Auto Supply, Farm Bureau Insurance Willie Strader Agent, The Bank of Salem, Napa Auto and Truck Parts, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Town and Country Insurance, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Healthy Dent County, Southtown Furniture, State Farm Insurance Cameron Irway Agent, Magic Herbs, Big Iron Realty, Inman Insurance, Progressive Ozark Bank, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties Incorporated, That Special Touch Florist and Gifts, Wilson's Mortuary, Riverways Federal Credit Union, Angry Bear Arms, And thank you for watching Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.